This is a short video to show you something I learned about Bambu Slicer just recently. So here I'm actually going to start in Prusa Slicer just to show you the issue that I ran into. So I've got this hand wheel I designed. It's in two halves. And I import it. And I want part of it to be solid. Not all of it because that would waste a lot of filament, but just the parts around the screw holes here so that when I tighten the screws down, it doesn't crush and break. So I'm going to say add modifier, and I'm going to add this modifier. It's going to drop just where I want it. The set modifier actually continues inside. And if I click that and say infill, set it to 100, give me a little error, and I'll click slice now, and wait a minute for it to do its slice. Okay, and now if we zoom in, where those modifiers were, it's now solid infill instead of the 20%. So, very easy process, works great. Let's try Bambu Slicer. File, import, same file. Right click, say add modifier, and modifier. It's off over to the side, and drop down to the plate, actually below the plate if you look at it. And I can drag this around, but getting it in the exact right place would take forever, probably never get it exactly where I want it, and I shouldn't have to do that. As far as I'm concerned, right clicking here and saying add modifier is broken in this program. But there is an alternative solution. So I'm going to do a new project, and I'm going to do an import. This time I'm going to use a step file that contains all the parts, all three parts. I'm going to right click. I'm going to say split to parts, and then over here I can delete the first part that I don't want, and then my modifier is in the right place. And what I have to do then is I have to select it over here and right click and say change type. I don't want it to be a part now, I want it to be a modifier, and OK. At that point I can change this to 100. It'll also give me an error, but when I click slice plate, okay, now if we zoom in here, so these lines are still continuous, so it's still treating this as a single part. It's not saying this modifier is a separate part or anything like that, but it's increasing the infill right there. So that's how to get Bambu Slicer to actually give you solid infill modifiers, even though the import modifier feature is broken. Thanks for watching.